Hello, hello, my friends. Kristen here with a new episode of Free Spirit Beading. How's everyone doing today? Hi, Kelly and Sherry and Dana and Liz and Heather. Happy to see everybody. I'm wearing my shoulder duster Enchanted Forest earrings from our last live, which are really fun. I was wearing a necklace too, and then I decided that these are enough on their own. Super fun. I'm gonna play with the Enchanted Forest kit one more time. I'm gonna be using some of our ceramic flowers, I think, to add to it. And I also have, we have some new green check glass strands. We have two different sizes, an 8 and a 9 millimeter. So I'm going to use one of these too, because they're really pretty and they go perfectly with this kit. Let's see, what else do I got here that I'm going to use? Oh, I'm going to grab some purple Soft Flex beading wire. The kit came with dark blue lapis, but I'm really focusing on green and purple. So that's what we're going to play with. And I'm going to make a necklace today. I've got this necklace we did. I don't remember what video this was on. I feel like maybe it was on a live with Joyce when I did this asymmetrical, or did I do it on my own? I might have just even done it on my own and not done it on a video, and posted it in the VIB group. But it's really fun, and I found that I've been wearing it quite a bit. So I think I'm going to use this as my template to make another asymmetrical necklace using the Enchanted Forest kit. We've got those beautiful green ones, green squares in the Enchanted Forest kit. So it kind of made me think of this necklace. And yeah, I think it'll be fun because it'll just be a nice mixture of items. I used a yellow seed bead up the back end of the necklace. So I'm not sure if I'll do that again, but I did grab that we've got some green and some purple Delica beads from our shop at softlightscompany.com. I also grabbed some of the silver rolla beads because that could be a fun option for the backside too. Or I could just leave the purple wire and let that show. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Let's see. So what's going on? It's Monday. Happy Monday. And we've got a live sale that is ending today. So our live sale from Thursday of last week, you can still shop until the end of midnight today. And then that will totally close out. You can download our app, shop Soft Flex Company on our app, and that's a really great way to shop if you're on a mobile device like Android or an Apple. You can text us at beads at not at Soft Flex Company. Text beads to 707-247-6430 to join us on our live sale text messages, and then you'll have a message when we go live on Thursdays. We'll have a new live sale this Thursday at 1 p.m. Pacific time. You can shop with us on Facebook. So you can go to Soft Flex Company on Facebook and shop the live sale there as well. I do have a giveaway happening. So I'm going to swap this. Just a reminder to like and share and subscribe to us over on the Soft Flex Company YouTube channel, or if you're on Facebook, then give us a little thumbs up over there and follow our page and join our Soft Flex VIB Studio Facebook group. And I'm going to switch that banner to our giveaway. So hashtag Forest will get you into the giveaway in the comments. I'm going to give away one of those green check glass strands that I'm going to play with today. So something a little different. And Dana says, I just put you on my TV. Wow. Those are statement shoulder dusters. Aren't they great? So these ended up being 4 inches long, which is really fun. But we learned last week that shoulder dusters go from, I think it was just under 3 inches to about 4 inches. What else do I need to share? Oh, our current sale happening at softflexcompany.com. We've got up to 50% off crimps and components. So all of our crimps are on sale with a coupon code, and anything that's already discounted or on closeout, you'll get to use that extra 15% off with the coupon findings. Shop at softflexcompany.com. This is good until tomorrow, August 12th at midnight Pacific time. It's not valid with any other order discounts, and it's while supplies last. So we've got a lot of new components, new clasps, new buttons in there. Those are all on sale with this coupon. And then we have quite a few things that we're closing out that would be available with this coupon. And then of course, crimps and ear wires and head pins and eye pins, all of that kind of stuff that we've got would be on sale as well. Anything in our components and crimps category, anything you find in there will apply with that coupon. Okay, let's go down to the beading table. I think that is everything for now. Oh, no, it's not. We have our customer appreciation kit that we launched last week, and it's on sale. 15% off introductory price, which also ends tomorrow, August 12th. So if you want to grab that, go grab that while it's got the intro price for that deal. It's our, what are we calling it? It's so charming, and it is so charming. It's a really fun kit. We also have our customer appreciation webpage that was launched last week. I think I got it up on Thursday. I'm still waiting on kits from Kay Goss and Jill Wiseman, but as soon as I have that information, it'll get added to that page. And of course, you can always check them out on their own websites too to see when it's there. I know that Design and Adorn has theirs up now. I know that Kate Richburg of beadshopping.com, she put up a kit last week and it already sold out, but I believe she's trying to make a few more. So if you see that it's sold out, check back again. And she was working on getting a few more up there. We've got a great lineup for you. It's happening in September. The Customer Appreciation Week kicks off on September 15th, I believe, and it's all week. So it's Monday through Friday. We'll be doing multiple videos a day, and we will have a schedule up for you sometime in the near future. Hopefully by the time I am live again, the schedule will be there. Bead Shop is up for pre-order. Awesome. That's great. So yes, you can pre-order then with her, because I think she said that they sold out. She sent me a message this weekend, so she probably changed it to pre-order to try and make up some more, depending on who else wants them. Yeah, so schedule coming soon. Go check out the webpage to see the links to all of the kits that we've got so far. And we've got, let's see if I can remember everybody. We've got Silver, Silk, and More, Beads to Live By, The Bead Place, Jill Wiseman, Stars, Beads, and Beadoria, beadshop.com, Sam's Bead Shop, who's also up there on pre-order, I believe, Design and Adorn, And did I get everybody? I think I did. And then we've got, we have a beading party on Wednesday with Sarah. She'll be joining Joey's Jewelry will be here for Wednesday for the beading party. So looking forward to that. That'll be at 1 p.m. Pacific time because that's her new time slot. All right. Now we're ready to go down to the beading table. So here's some of the beauties that I pulled out to play with. These are the new green check glass strands, which are really nice long strands. I don't think we'll use all of these beads today, but who knows? One of them is approximately 8 millimeters and the other one is 9 millimeters. I thought they went beautifully with this kit. These were in the design kit, which we do still have some available. So you could grab the kit if you'd like. So we've got these fun check glass squares that we're going to use. These are also in the kit. These are really fun. I don't know if we'll use all of them or not, but they're a beautiful dark purple. Very large. Do I have my little, does it say how big these are? It does not. Oh, it does. 14 millimeter check glass, two-tone purple satin fire polish. So these are 14 millimeter. And what do we got here? We've got from here all the way to here. These were all included in the Enchanted Forest bead kit. They were actually, I think all of them except for a couple of beads in here were, and these little check glass ones here. The rest of them were in the Enchanted Forest bead mix, which you can also buy separately. We've got some lavender daisy ceramic beads. And then these are the green iris beads. And I really love them. I feel like they look like a plant leaf instead of a flower. I like them a lot. And then in the middle, I have one of our new buttons from Tierra Cast that's being manufactured in Greece. So I think I'm going to use that as my clasp today. And that's in the silver color. We also have them in copper and an antique brass color. So you can get them in those as well. Those are on sale with that Findings coupon until tomorrow. Same as our little apple blossom button. And we've got these in a couple of colors. We made this on the live last week. Made that ring, which is super cute. And then I also made this fairy ring and we painted it. It looks better in the photograph. It's hard to see on the video, but you could check the blog to see the picture. We painted it and then I made the ring. I did redo it after the live and I tried to do more of that wire weaving. I wouldn't say it's the best wire weaving ever, but I do like it better than the band that I was working on where I was just doing the loops all the way through. So I did that after the video to kind of make it so I like it. That was on Wednesday's video with Joyce. We took over Sarah's spot, just a little impromptu video together while she was away. And what else? Oh, of course, Softflex. We've got Softflex beading wire in the medium diameter. This one is the purple purple color. You can get this in the Enchanted Forest trios too, because it's got purple, if I remember correctly, purple fluorite, and why do I keep spacing out on what the third one is? The Enchanted Forest Trios was launched last week as well. Definitely got purple and fluorite in it. I can't remember what the third one was. Let's see. Thanks. I know the wire weaving looks nice. It's not, like I said, it's still a little beginner, but that's okay. There we go. I think that's grabbing it on the screen now. But that's okay. I think it turned out good, and it's comfortable. And I ended up doing it straight, flat, the weaving part. And then once I had all the weaving done, then I put it around my dowel and wrapped it around the button. So I've got my bead board here laid out with the previous necklace. It looks like it's about 26 inches long. And I think I'll work with my bead board to lay this one out too. I haven't worked with a bead board in a long time. We actually I don't think we sell these online. We used to carry them when we went to trade shows. Now we just have the bead mats, which is generally what I use most of the time. But I thought for this project that I have to move my light so I can get this in here. I thought for this project it would be nice to use the bead board to lay things out. So we'll start with my little cubes here. And I'm just going to follow suit with what I did on my first necklace to kind of help me. I have one left. So I'm thinking maybe I'll put one of them over here. Kind of even it out a little bit. Or I could go up a little higher too. And then we've got that biggie. 1, 2. Maybe I'll put one in the center there. 2, 3. I'll leave it 3 for now. Next, I want to grab some of these ceramic beads. Let's see. We've got these lavender ones. And then I also have these green. I think these are the iris. What plant am I thinking with this? There's a plant that grows back east where I grew up, and it's like totally missing me at the moment, but they're like everywhere. So maybe I'll put, so I've got these little bell flowers here, which is kind of what I'm trying to mimic with those. And then I've got these little bell flowers over here. So I'm thinking maybe I'll put these in that position, just sort of figuring out if there are swaps, right, for what I had done originally. I've got 3 of these. Ivy. It's not what I'm thinking, but that could work too. Gosh, why can't I think of it? It's like they're usually very low. Oh, there's a hummingbird right outside my window. They're usually very low to the ground, and they're all green. One, two. Maybe we'll put you right there. Yes, hosta, Suzanne. That's exactly what I'm thinking of. Yes, that's it. We had so many in my yard growing up. That is it. Okay, so I've got 3 of these purple frosted beads, and I have a couple of these squares. So maybe I'll put one there where that square is, and one over here. And since I have one more, maybe I'll put it between those. So what do we got? What else do we got here? I thought these would be fun in this necklace. Where do I want to put these? One up there. I don't know. I don't know if I like the color. I don't know if that's doing it for me. Okay, so my main computer is down. Do you see me on my phone? Because I just switched it to cellular. I know that always happens, Dana. You want a hotspot of my phone? Oh, what did I do? I just hit draw. Do you guys hear me? We see you? Okay. All right. So, oh, today's going to be fun. What's So I hit draw instead of refresh on the giveaway to see if it was still there. And I did get a winner. So maybe we'll have 2 winners today. I might draw again. Oh gosh. Okay. So Back in again. Let's see if it holds. I'm actually using my husband's hotspot now. So can you see me and hear me again? Jeez. All right.
Let me see if I can see.
But definitely having an internet connection issue today. So I don't know if it's going to hold. We'll see.
Let me see if I can still.
So I'm going to add this green strand in here. Do I do the bigger one or do I do the smaller one? I feel like I want to do the smaller one because I have so many big beads already. It's still a decent sized bead. So I'm going to add this in. And hopefully we'll be able to finish. So hopefully this will hold. It's weird because the Wi-Fi doesn't even look, it's not giving me like a weird message, but
No, our works fine is the line coming in the house. Or our network is good. Just the source.
gotcha.
It's back. It's gotta be back. We're in 5 minutes. Yeah, it's back. It's back.
All right, let me see if I can get my other one up too. We'll just keep going with the hand cam. We'll just keep going. All right, so we've got these green ones we're gonna pop in here. I'd probably say don't worry about the giveaway for now. Let's see if I can, Thomas, can you turn off the little banner? Because I'll probably just do it at the end, just in case. Because I've got it set up on my computer, which is down. I'm just going to add these little green beads in here to kind of fill it up. And maybe I'll use these green beads up the back, actually. There's so many of them. Maybe I'll just go ahead and use those up the back. It'll be a little chunkier of a necklace. I have some silver spacers that came in the kit too that I think I'd like to incorporate. Maybe I'll put them around some of the bigger beads first. Let's see. Ooh, I might like them actually between that. I think I like them between the little green guys. So let's do that. I'll put one on each side of this one. And I have 3 left. I also have these crystals here, these like lavender crystals from the kit. Where do I want to put those? It's fun to play on a bead board and have them not roll away from me. It's been a while. Maybe I'll put them between these lavender beads. Not sure how I'm feeling about that one there. I might like you better. All right, should we start stringing? I could put them right on the side of these too. And see what it looks like. Oh, maybe this would be nice there. 1, 2, how many do I have of these? 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm gonna start stringing and I'm not gonna do these, not gonna do the green in the back. I'm gonna start kind of right here. And I could always add the green later. And we'll see what happens. I still have some silver beads. Do I have any more of these? Oh, I do. I have a couple more of these. So if that's the case, maybe I'll put one and then one of these. Okay, that's where I'm at so far. Such a pretty color combination. Should I add some silver between these green and turquoise? Mm-hmm.
Just like the Wi-Fi's down again. Stay on the
Hotspot, it went down again. Yeah, maybe Cox is just down. Those are tricky, those silver beads, because they have a lot of little holes your wire could go through. Yeah, I like that. I think that worked well. Okay, now we're up to these. And maybe I put a little lavender crystal first, and then do three of these. These little guys are going to spin a little bit, aren't they? They are in the front of my necklace though, so maybe they won't be too bad once it's actually laying on me. I'm going to go back to green, and maybe I should use the silver balls again around the purple. Just to give it, I had put those little lavender crystals there, but I feel like it needs a little bit bigger. So if I did that one instead, I think that feels a bit better. Save those for later. Maybe they'd be nice right there, actually, around the purple, just so that it isn't samey same in the shape. 3 in a row kind of breaks it up a little bit. Put it there instead. Okay, so if this goes here, this is kind of where I'm at. Just gonna put a little spacer in between these two because I don't have one more to go on either side. So I'll just do it right in the center. Are the holes big enough to slip some seed beads inside? I don't know. Like maybe some of these delicas. I'll take some purple and some green out. I'll try the green on these over here, and then we'll know. And then we'll know if it'll do it or not. So we're going to go back to green here. I'm going to change out these little lavender ones for some silver. Tricky, tricky. There we go. Okay, so let's see if we add these little delicate beads, if they'll fit in the middle of this. Of the ceramic bead and help it to stay put. The other thing you could do is one thing I was thinking is if you didn't want to just string it all, you could use craft wire and make some links with these. It did go through it. Let's see if there's a couple. Let's add a couple more. We'll see if that holds them in place. Ooh, I like this green color. Delica. Oh, is there a delicate in here now? No, there we go. I was gonna say now. Is one stuck? Oh, now it's not going. Now it's not going over them. Interesting. Take a couple off. So maybe it's just the size, but anyway, I'll put a couple. Maybe I'll put a couple on each side and see if that helps. It does look cute with them there, but they're not really going into the hole as expected. But that's okay. I still actually like them there. So I'm going to put a couple. One, two, let's do 4. And see if this will go over it. Yeah, they're not really going. The hole's too small. They look cute though, with the delicas there. 2, 3, and 4. And that one did go down. See, they're not, um, just depends. So just depends on the particular bead. Some might have a little bit larger hole than others. Cute. Now I'm going to do a couple more. will this go over them? Oh, no, it won't. Nice. Okay, well, that was cute with those delicas in there. That makes me want to do that more on the other side now. Maybe I'll do it over here. I'm working from the spool at the moment, so let me grab myself a bead stopper. Cut the wire free. Oh, it did go down. It did end up, this silver one did end up going over the delicate beads. That's all right. I'm just going to leave it. I'm just going to let it do what it wants. Just going to let it do what it wants. And I'm going to do 2 in between the green ones going up the back end. So it looks like that. Okay, I'm going to stop there on the one side. I'm going to stop there. And I think at this point I can bring this one away so it's not confusing. So here is where I was. Now, looking at it here, I think I want to add some Delica beads kind of here. And just sort of space these out a little bit more because I like how that's doing that over here. So my apologies that I'm going to go ahead and take all of these beads off on this side. This is the beauty of a bead board though, right? Look at that. I could take all those off and they'll somewhat stay where they needed to be. I'm going to continue with the green because I love green, and just let that be my little spacer in between. Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying the colors. This kit, I think, is some, these are green and purple together. It's so pretty. It just feels like I'm in my forest fairy era. Actually, looking at my ring that I made here, I feel like I need to add purple. So maybe I'll add purple instead of the blue on the top of the wings. Remember my purple wasn't, my purple paint was not coming out of the tube. So I don't know, I might have to get a new purple. It may have dried up. I've had them for a while. Yeah, I like that. I think that's better to have a little a little spacing in there. Oh, thank you. Liz says, I love that combination. It's enchanting. And Carolyn says, I love your paintings. Thank you. Did you guys see that we have a vote going on in the VIB studio? I'm trying to decide if I want that one there because I kind of want this one to be in the center. So if I take that out, then this big purple one can kind of fall into the center spot, which I like. So yeah, we have a vote happening for something for the customer appreciation week. And I feel like so far, number one was in the lead. Not surprising because it actually uses these colors. There's a lot of green and purple, which I think is a beloved color combination. I'm going to put the green one there, and then I'm going to bring in these. These little beads always slow me down a little bit, but ooh, you guys voted. Yay. I know it was fun because I put it up on Friday and then I didn't really look all weekend. And then I was like, oh, yeah, I've got that vote happening. I wonder how it's going. I think I looked last night. See, that one went right over the delicas that time. So let's see if I can add more and if it'll go in the back there. Just depends on the bead because I don't think the holes, they're handmade, these ceramic beads, so I don't think the holes are they're going to have some variance, right? Anything handmade is going to have some variance. So yeah, those are all kind of getting in there. So I'll do one more. Eek. My internet's usually pretty stable, so it's kind of a bummer it dropped today, but has been really hot here. I think fiber is coming to our neighborhood at some point too, or in this area. We're pretty lucky where we are because I have friends just across the road and they have more I guess they're more mountainous, like just across the road there, so they have a lot of trouble with their internet. That's what Dana's, yeah. It's too hot. So, and like, the AC is cranking continuously, and I'm sure it's just a lot on the systems when it's this hot. Aren't they cute? These little purple flowers, they're so sweet. This is the lavender color, and then there's also a dark purple color too. But I thought the lavender color looked good with this kit. This one's the dark purple. Just keep stringing, just keep stringing. I hope I hope the balance is okay here in terms of the weight. I'm wondering if I should move. I'm wondering if I should move these down lower because these are very light. This is going to be a little heavier. Maybe these need to be a little bit closer to give the weight. I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to move them down a little bit. Maybe I'll just put this one in between. That's the really tricky part of asymmetrical is the weight distribution visually um and literally to make sure that everything kind of stays. And sometimes you don't really know until you are done and you're wearing it. So I road test my designs for that reason. Make sure that they don't move around too much. And if they do, figure out, okay, what does it need, you know? Speaking of like, you know, gifting jewelry, I my sister was in town this week with friends. So one of her friends was here for a conference and they sort of tagged along. And so I went to dinner with them one night and I brought oop, that's not gonna work. That's gonna go right over it. I brought a little a little bundle of jewelry for them. And it was so funny because sometimes you feel like, oh, you know, are people going to dig it? Or are they going to be like, what is she bringing? And I put it down on the table and kind of, while when we were done with dinner, kind of just hanging out, chatting, I kind of put everything on the table and they were like, oh my gosh, and like went nuts. Went nuts picking out pieces. It was really fun. And then a couple of them were like, "Oh my gosh, did you mean for us to take this many? Like, is it okay?" I go, "Yes. I all the ones I brought with the intention of gifting, so have at it." But it was funny because I had the little, it was like a little, what am I trying to say? It was this thing. I had everything in this little container and I brought it with me and it sat on the table all night. And then when I finally unveiled it, they were like, a few of them were like, we were wondering what was in that, why that was on the table. I was like, part of me wasn't sure if I was going to do it because part of me, sometimes it feels like, oh, you know, maybe nobody wants it, or maybe nobody, Kristen with her beading again. But no, it was quite the opposite. They were all delighted and had a lot of fun picking out things. They even picked out some stuff for a friend that wasn't there with them that they were like, she would love this one. I'm like, yeah, we'll bring it to her. That would be awesome. Spreading joy. Anita says she gifts most of what she makes. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it, Cynthia. Cynthia loves the jewelry she got from me last year's call. I sent a lot of jewelry back to the office before I moved to Hawaii for my little Hawaii stint. Um, I wonder if what they have and if they have enough for something for Caw again this year. I'll have to ask Rosa. I know, Janet. I think that's part of it, right? When you get like a little shy right beforehand, that you're like, oh, maybe nobody's gonna want anything. Maybe nobody really, like, not gonna. And then it was like totally opposite. They were all so excited that I was like, oh, okay, that was fun. That felt good. And we make so much jewelry. It's fun, and it's a hobby, and I don't want it to just sit in boxes and sit in like little baggies all the time. I want to share it. Okay. All right. I think I'm at the end here. I think I've made it to the end. Oh, this is fun. So I'm going to do what I did on this side. I'm just going to do a green check glass with two delicas in between. And that's probably how I'll finish it. Just kind of do that all the way up. And I am going to use a button closure, but I've taken so long just stringing. I don't know if we're going to get to that. Or I might even be able to make these long enough that I don't have a closure at all. Just sort of happened that I could slide it over my head. That's what I was going for, an enchanted forest garden. Perfect. I'm glad that's what it feels like. So I have a little ways to go. That's the center. Let's see where we're at here. It looks like I'm at like the 11 mark, and my other necklace was up to 13, which I quite liked that length on it. So yeah, I think I'll just go up a little bit more, finishing it like that on my own. And then you can either finish it out with a lobster clasp and some crimps, which both of them are on sale with our finding sale. Or you can make yourself a little button closure in which I would just string this button on one end and crimp it. And then on the other end, I would make a loop that would fit over the button. But I think I'll use those green, and then you just slide that on, and then that could be your clasp. I think I'll use the green Delica beads if I have enough left. Otherwise, I could always switch to purple and put them on the end. If you make it long enough, you might even be able to make a wrap bracelet out of it. Let me see where it's landing on me. These beads are a bit big, so I'm not sure, but let's see. That's the nice thing about the button, is that if you have the button clasp, you can easily hook it on there. Yeah. I think for me, I like it better as a necklace though, with these particular types of beads. Let's take a look just on the white background so that you guys can see it a bit better. Just pretend that that's closed. I think it turned out pretty fun and eclectic, and I just love those square beads. I think they did such a good job with this design, creating a fun asymmetrical, and it kind of worked here too. Super cute. So I'll keep finishing it and decide how long I want it, and if I want to do a button closure, if I just want to do a simple lobster claw. We'll see where I end up. But I'll post a picture in the VIB studio group once I've got that all finished. Let's see what I can do about this giveaway. So I've got the first winner was Janine Adar Lyles. Are you still here? That was when I hit draw instead of refresh when everything went haywire earlier. Let me know in the comments if you're still here. And I'm going to see if I can refresh this. Let me copy that name too, just so I have it for you, Thomas. I might still be down. On my computer. I'm not sure how to do it on all on. Oh, you are here! Yay! So you might be our winner. You might have just went halfway through because I don't even know how to pull up the giveaway when I'm just on my phone, because what's happened is my screen's going to go bye-bye when I try and go to another section. Well, I'm glad you're here, because if you weren't here, I was really going to be at a loss. Because it's not going to let me draw again, and I can't pull it up. So we have our winner. Sorry, today was a little bit awkward with our giveaway. Wasn't how we normally would do it, but maybe it was kind of fate that I ended up hitting draw instead of refresh, because I wouldn't have had any winners otherwise. Thanks for dealing with me and my technology issues today, everyone. I look forward to seeing you all again. Yeah, the sound was wonky. She is in the comments, Thomas, Janine. She says, I'm excited to win anything from Softlex. Do you see her? Janine Adar Lyles. Yeah. So Janine, please send us an email at info@softlexcompany.com. and we will get a strand of those green check glass beads out in the mail to you that I used today. Um, sorry for the sorry for the technology blips on today's show. Hopefully we will not have any on Wednesday when Sarah is back for her beading party. So be sure to check in with her at 1 p.m. Pacific time on Wednesday. She'll be doing a live beading party with Joey from Joey Jewelry. And then we have a live sale happening. Um, again on Thursday at 1 p.m. Pacific time. And you can shop last week's live sale up and through today. Oh, Janelda, thank you. We're all winners. All winners here because we got to hang out and design together. Thank you. And then the last thing is our finding sale. I don't know if I can do, let me see if I can grab that. I think I can grab that and pop that back up. There we go. 50 up to 50% off our findings section, crimps and components category. You'll get 15% off with the code findings. And then if anything is discounted, some items are discounted up to, I think, 35, 40%. You'll get that extra 15% on top of it. So that's our crimps, our ear wires, charms, clasps, buttons, pins, and head pins, eye pins, all that good stuff. You can go find that on sale at softflexcompany.com. That is good until tomorrow, August 12th at midnight Pacific time. You can use that findings coupon. It's not valid with any other order discounts. All right, everyone. I'll see you all. I won't see you next week because I'm actually going beach at Jill Wiseman's warehouse. So maybe I'll pop in while I'm there, but I'm not sure what time or when things will be happening. But you can probably find me popping into either the Facebook group or maybe I'll go live on a StreamYard if I'm able while I'm there. But it won't be at my normal time. So I won't see you again till the following week for a new episode of Free Spirit Beading. Hopefully I'll find some really beautiful things for all of you. I'm excited to do some shopping for some upcoming kits and upcoming live sales. Yeah, it's going to be great. I'm going to be completely overwhelmed and it's going to be a lot of fun. All right, see you all soon. Bye.